Check 1, 2. I said check. I said check. And we are live. Kick it. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low. Laying back on my radio. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll blue suede shoes.
Sing it.
Then the loud sound it seemed to fade. The voice came back like a wave of haze. That wasn't no DJ, that was wavy gravy cosmic haze.
Give me the chorus.
There's a star
Man waiting in the sky.
He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks it's over mine. There's a star man waiting in the sky.
All right.
Told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile.
Yeah, man. Told me.
Children use it. Let the children use it.
Nice. Noah Corey. Noah Corey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shirtless Uke Man singing. Good morning, everybody. How you doing, man? What is up? What is up? I don't know what's up. I don't know which way's up or down. How you doing, man? Marcus Conte reporting. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Extended weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So what happened this weekend was Dianne Feinstein, the great Dianne Feinstein, senator from the great state of California, San Francisco, I believe, passed away at age 90. What a loss, you know. An illustrious career, highs and lows, many, many presidents, many signatures offered, the first woman to ever occupy the Senate. Amazing, right? Amazing career, Dianne Feinstein. So she dies at 90 while still in office. And what does the sitting governor of California do? Right? Rather than have a special election, rather than usher in someone, I don't know, extremely qualified, Gavin Newsom picks a black woman. Yes, a black woman. And you say, why? You say, why a black woman? Because she's black and she's a woman, and it's her time. Right? So Gavin Newsom, I mean, there's no other way to really phrase it. He's a devout racist, isn't he? He picks people on the merits of race and gender. Right? Why'd you pick this woman to fill Dianne Feinstein's Senate shoes? Oh, because she's black and she's a woman. Right? As if that explains everything. So we'll look at this breaking story, and she still has to get reelected. The black woman, whose name I don't even know, we'll find out in a minute. The black woman will have to, she'll be senator until, her last name is Butler, by the way, Butler. Senator Butler, coming in from California. She will be the sitting senator of California until a 2024 election. So Dianne Feinstein, gone, ding dong. Zoot Kuda says, ding dong, the witch is dead. I don't know. I mean, look, Dianne Feinstein, was she a witch? She was a devout Democrat in the vein of, you know, the Hillary Clintons of the world, the Barack Obamas of the world. She believed what she believed. She didn't really rock too many boats. She was adamantly against assault rifles. She was almost single-handedly responsible for banning certain types of weapons in America. Nonetheless, a great historical figure. I believe in letting history lie or lay. And let's not erase her. Let's just remember her, right? Maybe give her a plaque, and then in 100 years they could tear it down, right? Because she was a racist. And she is, right? I don't know if she's a racist, but I know Gavin Newsom is a racist. And that's what we're going to talk about today. My name is Marcus Conte. This is an educational, philosophical live stream. This could never be misconstrued as anything important where it matters, and you feel a need to be offended or anything like that. It's just educational, philosophical. We're just talking. That's all this is. This is This is what speech looks like when someone speaks. And if you don't like what they're saying, you can turn it off. If you like what they're saying, then you can join us every morning at 9 a.m. Like these fine people over here, Justin Falzone, Suit Cuda, Vinny D. Martini in the house, William R. Hall, Kim Wood, everybody else is here. Suit Cuda, Cass Philly Camden, good morning. We're real, we're live, and we have no real agenda other than trying to understand a little bit about truth and love. So every morning at 9 a.m., join us, and we'll try to, we'll stumble through. We'll stumble through the day's events, and we'll see if anything matters anymore. Or is it just time to, stop? Right? Maybe we should all just quit. Right? What does that look like? What would that look like if everybody in America just says, I quit? I said, I'm stopping. Stopping what? What are you stopping? I quit. Fuck this country. Anyway. We're watching, let's start here. We're watching, where's my thumbnail? I don't have a thumbnail. What's my thumbnail? It's Dianne. Here she is. It's Dianne Feinstein. Yes, that's my thumbnail for the day. That's the great Gavin Newsom. Here's the black woman who she picked, a Emily's List person. And so we're also watching right now, Trump Live. What is this? What's my... Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're watching Trump Live. This is Trump is on trial right now, and the Letitia James, also a black woman appointed, right? Well, at least she was elected. Letitia James bringing Donald Trump to court because she says Donald Trump has fudged his business records, which he probably did. There's one record I saw that if true, Trump inflated the value of his apartment. He says he took 3 floors in Trump Tower. He doesn't have 3 floors in Trump Tower, and it's not valued at $358 million like Trump said he would. So Trump is guilty, I think, of some inflationary costs. But again, valuation is very hard to determine. It's hard to determine what things are worth at any given time. So I don't know if this is a political trial. Trump wouldn't be here. This would not be happening if Trump wasn't running for the presidency. What you're looking at is the front of criminal court. This is the criminal state criminal court. Right here is federal court. Behind it is the Epstein court. That's the one, 500 Pearl Street. It's right behind here. And the jail where they keep the bad guys, MCU, is right behind here, too. So, again, you're looking at Foley Square, the front of Foley Square right now. I've been on these steps many times. Many times. So there you go. There's the front. We'll see if anything changes. Trump on trial. They can't make it up. So let's start off with this horrible story. A store clerk. Right now, Trump we're watching magnetically Trump possibly be guilty of crimes of inflating his income. Oh, look, the picture changed. And we call that crime. We're calling that crime. But this guy, store clerk, set on fire with stolen lighter fluid, as he confronts serial shoplifter. You cannot make this up. Watch this.
Bronte convenient surveillance video. Watch, it all happens really quickly here.
Watch this guy.
A man comes in on the left side of your screen, pours lighter fluid on the clerk, and then sets him on fire. This all happens right before other people in the store wrestle him to the ground. Our Betty Yu spoke with that.
You see the guy behind the counter grab a baseball bat. Watch the baseball bat. Should have had a gun.
Clerk and has the latest on his condition.
You're in California. Have a gun. So, I mean, just unfucking believable, right? Disturbing surveillance footage of the Bay Area in California shows a serial shoplifter. A serial shoplifter. That's his occupation, by the way. Shoplifters, what is your occupation? serial shoplifters. They're a category of people. They're serial, and they shoplift, and they set people on fire, and they punch people in the face, and they, and there's no consequence. The store clerk who has declined to reveal his last name out of fear of being targeted is seen on video tussling with Kendall Burton before he is doused with lighter fluid. There's got to be some kind of... Look at this guy. Guy got fried. Right? Owns a liquor store, the criminal, the serial criminal took the lighter fluid off of the counter and then sprayed it in the guy's face. I don't know, man. Is this crime? Is this crime or is this shoplifting? He's not a serial shoplifter. He's a fucking killer, right? He's a terrorist. Anyway, so that's your reality. And meanwhile, Trump arrives in New York City ahead of civil fraud lawsuit. We got the cam all lit up. Is this Trump? Is he here? Is he there? I think we might have seen him. Is this Trump? Where's Trump? We might have seen him. Hold on a second. I don't think... You. I gotta watch a commercial. I think Trump may have... I don't know if he's going to come in the front door. That's interesting. That a lot of times the press has that wrong. They're standing in the front when he comes in the back. I don't know if he'll go up the front steps. Hard to tell right now. It looks like there's a door open there. We'll keep watching. Trump's going to definitely make his way in, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, so this deal with Trump, I continue to make the parallel between Charles I, the execution of Charles I by beheading. I really, when I think about it, and I really do hope I'm wrong about this, Trump is in that position of, if they can't beat him, they may try to kill him. Right? Is our politics so far gone that someone can say that Trump's life is in jeopardy by these crazy people trying to throw him in jail because he's running for president? I think it's safe to say that, and I do think that Trump is approaching the same category as 1649 Charles I, who was convicted by a coup, who determined that he was trying to undermine the goodwill of England, that he was a traitor. And it's very similar to what you're seeing with Trump, certainly in the latest trial, where the January 6th stuff, where they're trying to say he was an insurrectionist and he was guilty of fucking seditious conspiracy. Excuse me, my mind isn't firing right now on a Monday. I'm still very relaxed, but I do see the parallels between King Charles I of England and when they chopped his head off, and what's happening to Trump right now. Now, will Trump voluntarily lay his head on the block and allow the opposing team to chop his head off for the glory of glory? I don't think so, but he's going to go down swinging for sure. So if Trump dies, if Trump is assassinated, I gotta say, I don't want to call it, but it does. He's got to be very careful, right? Trump has to be careful because they couldn't silence him. They can't seem to get him in jail, and the next move is what I just said. So let's talk about Dianne Feinstein. She doesn't have to worry about being killed because she's already dead. Senator Dianne Feinstein, the trailblazing California Democrat who broke gender barriers throughout her 5 decades in politics, died Thursday night at her Washington, D.C. home, following a number of health-related scares. Now, Dianne Feinstein lived a really vigorous life right till the end. The day before she died, she was in the halls of Senate voting. So she didn't miss much. Her mind never really left left. She was very, very articulate right till the end, and that's how death comes. Death comes without warning. It's all of a sudden, everything's fine. You're sitting there, you're eating your fucking, your potato pancake and drinking, sipping sparkling water out on the back of your steps, and death says, "Hello, it's time to go now, Dianne. Come on, we're going." So death. Vacancy, there's Rand Paul ranting behind her. So this is a vacancy in the Senate, which is very close. It's a 51-49 margin for Democrats. Dianne Feinstein croaks, right? And what do? Gavin Newsom quickly replaces another radical Democrat to fill her seat, at least until her term is over, which is 1994. And that's all fine, right? Up to this point, Dianne Feinstein, she had an illustrious career. She got reelected by her own constituents for many, many years, they say. And she was a loyal, whatever, senator. And then she dies in office. Never resigned, never quit, never lost an election, just died in office, right? All good so far, right? But now what happened, right? So it leaves a power vacuum. Now the governor, because it's the state of California, gets to pick who fills that Senate seat. And who did he pick? LaFonza Butler. LaFonza Butler. Why did he pick LaFonza Butler? Emily's List president. Emily's List? What the hell is that? We'll find out. Emily's List president, LaFonza Butler. It's like it really is a banana republic. We could be talking about fucking, the Philippines or some banana republic in Africa or down in South America. Right? Psycho shit. California Governor Gavin Newsom will appoint Emily's List president LaFonza Butler to fill the U.S. Senate seat left by Dianne Feinstein, who died Thursday. A spokesman for the governor said Sunday. The selection means Newsom will follow through on his past pledge to select a black woman for Feinstein's seat if it became open. So Newsom, a devout racist, said, I pledge allegiance to the flag to pick a black woman. The very thing that Emily's List stands for is diversity, equity, and equanimity, right? That's what the Miss Butler works for. But look, it needs not be mentioned that if the selection were for any other skin hue, color, any other color, whether it's purple or green, or if they picked an orange guy. Imagine they picked an orange guy. Forget about it. No. But when you pick a black woman, right, it's like a loophole in the racist definition. No. See, black woman, if you pick a black woman deliberately, that's not racism. That's something else. But if you pick a white man because he's a white man, then of course you're a racist. Right? Because what we're trying to erase is the white man. We're trying to erase and or replace the white man with the black woman so that everything can be fair and equitable and esteemable. There's no logic to that. You're throwing racism at racism. Are you listening, Gavin Newsom? Butler would be the only black woman in the U.S. Senate. So, Supreme Court, Joe Biden, the racist, picked fucking Latanji Jackson Brown. And so you have a Supreme Court justice, black woman, picked because she's a black woman at the Supreme Court, not because she was appointed by, well, I guess she was appointed by a president. That's the only way you become Supreme Court justice. But she's the only one there through affirmative action because she's a black woman. And the guy who appointed her, Joe Biden, said, I'm picking her because she's a black woman. And Gavin Newsom joins that rank as well. He's picking LaFonza Butler because of her color and her tools down below, the tools that say she's a woman. And in California, you're not really allowed to determine what is a woman. Right? How did you pick a woman? Did you go down there and look? How do you know LaFonza Butler is a real woman? Gavin, do you even know she's a real woman? Right? What is a real woman? I thought we were not allowed to say, well, what is a woman? You can't say woman. Right? You can't call me a woman if I don't call myself a woman. I call myself a woman. Craziness, right? Butler, who leads a political organization that backs female candidates who support abortion rights, is also a former advisor to Kamala Harris' campaign. So she sits on the board of this thing right here. There she is. There's her face. Emily's List president. Emily's List president. What do these people do? What do they do? Let's About Us. What's About Us? Oh, here we go. So let's look at Emily's List About Us, and we'll look at the piece that says anti-racism, diversity, equity, and inclusion are key goals at Emily's List. Oh. So what they do is, it seems Emily's List is they go out into the public and they attract females, right? Mostly only women and black women, and they run them for office. All right? Congratulations. What a great occupation. We pick a certain color of people, a certain type of person based on their biology, and we run those because we feel that those are not represented, and they need to get in front of the other those, the white guy, the white man. We are committed to seeking, this is right from the website, Emily's List, right? Now, you just witnessed a woman being picked because of her color and her gender to become a sitting United States senator. You saw a white man pick a woman because she's a black woman, right? What, is there any other, how do you, if you want to define racism, that's what it is. But, and she's committed, according to the About Us, we are committed to seeking out diverse perspectives and creating a space where people are valued regardless of sex, age, race, gender identity, and expression, sexual orientation, ability. You don't want to value people based on their ability. National origin or religious affiliation. That's a contradiction, Emily's List. You anti-racism. You are racism. Emily's List is racism. If you define racism, you would find Emily's List. So that's who she is, Miss Butler, LaFonza Butler. Right. Is this, if you're watching this and you happen to not be the same color or gender as I am, or you think I am, are you offended by this? Are you offended if you happen to have black skin that I'm pointing out a blistering fucking hole in the rules here, in the laws, and the way people are represented and should be equally represented? If you see that in me, you better take a good look at you, because I'm just pointing out the facts. Right? We live in a country of equanimity where all people are supposed to be created equal, where all people compete for the same piece of bread, and we lift each other up and tear each other down equally. But we don't push anybody to the front of the line because of their color or their gender or anything else, right? That's the nature. That's the foundation of the country. That's the Constitution, right? That's the foundation, right? The thing we pile everything else on top of. So open your eyes and look. This woman because of her color and because of her gender, is now a sitting senator. And I say for no other reason, because there's a million fucking people that could have taken that job, and they picked her. Right? Is she qualified? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're not looking at her qualifications. Her qualifications are black female. This is Dianne Feinstein. I don't know. In my view, it's kind of a tragedy. Gavin Newsom is creating a tragedy for Dianne Feinstein, a legacy of race replacement. You were replaced, Dianne. She's flipping in her grave right now. You were replaced by a black woman because she's black and a woman, not because she knows what the fuck she's doing. Right? Do you really need to know what you're doing anyway to be a senator? Not really. To be a senator, you have to know how to get elected. Once you're there, it's just yay or nay. Right? It's pretty easy. So there's the racist Emily's List winner. Congratulations to LaFonza Butler. Let's see if the markets are doing. There is no, the markets should be up right now. There is no government shutdown. Government shutdown, big government scare. Oh, they're going to shut the government down. Saturday night, they came through with a plan. Democrats, Republicans all agreed. Biden signed it at fucking midnight on Saturday evening. And they woke him up. They put the pen in his hand. He signed it, and he went back to bed. So no shutdown. Everybody's going to get paid, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. And the market it's kind of, the Dow is down right now, 75, 52. NASDAQ down 2. It looks like it's going to go green in a few seconds. NASDAQ is, there it goes. All right, so at 9:31, NASDAQ has clicked green. Dow Jones Industrial Average down 47. Looks like it's going in the green direction. It should go up today because of the lack of government shutdown. Right? So it's a buy opportunity for people. No shutdown means stability in the markets, blah, blah, blah. What do we got here? What do we got? NVIDIA up 4.5. Google up $1. Apple up 95 cents. Amazon down 41. Facebook, Meta, formerly Facebook, $2.50 up. Microsoft up 50 cents. Tesla down 4. Come on, Tesla. Rivian down 17 cents to 24.03. Still good right there. Tilray, $2.39. Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Boeing, the military industrial complex group, even right now. A little down, a little up. Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, the people that gave you the magnificent, amazing, life-saving vaccine, the vaccine industrial complex stocks, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, all down right now, all red at the moment. So there you go, there you go, there you go. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. I like this guy. This guy's fun, man. This guy's a fun dude.
Turn up the TV, we can pick him up on channel 2.
Let's hear a different one. Let me give a different one. Thank you, Corey. Thank you. I'm having fun with your music. Noah, give me another one. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Well, if you wake up and you don't want to smile, even if it takes a little while, open your eyes and see a brand new day. See the world in a different way.
Yeah.
Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. How about good things to come and all the fine things that you've done? And even if life is bad for you, there's so much good that tomorrow can do. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than